It's the Corgi. Good morning. This is Sally Morgan, physical therapist, craniosacral therapist, and Tellington Tea Touch practitioner for animals and people. This is Tristan. He's a Corgi. Yes, you are. And this is an episode of Conversations with a Corgi. So, hi, everybody. Everything in the world is stressful and getting more stressful. So, I'm going to keep doing posts of things that you can do at home and things to help you relax and things to just get you through this whole period of time here. And I have a friend who's like a brilliant photographer, and I may coerce him into posting some beautiful pictures for me so that I don't have to find them, because look at it out there. I mean, some of it's pretty, but it's pretty brown and crisp. The crocuses were up for one day, and that was about all. So I don't even have any flowers. And when I do have flowers, I have gorgeous flowers, so it'll be worth it then. So today I want to talk about some things related to yoga, because there's so many people doing yoga things online. And I finally, after an exhaustive search this morning, found some kind of a Bluetooth thing that I think will work. It says it works within a meter of your phone. That's pretty darn close, honestly, but we'll see. So, you can Google anything, which I love. I'm the kid that sat at my grandmother's house with the Oxford English Dictionary, the OED, and looked up words for fun and the little pictures in the margins when I was a kid. And how did my grandma have an OED? I think she probably picked it up at some antiques fair, probably in Sturbridge, Mass. At Brimfield, because she went all the time. And then I was also the kid that sat in my dad's office reading the encyclopedias, like all of it, cover to cover. So Google was invented for people like me, because I can just Google anything, and then 7 hours later the day has gone by. So I've been looking at Bluetooth things. So today we're going to look at breathing, which you can do with your dog or your cat next to you. It makes a big difference. And one of the fun things about doing this with your pets, and I don't know, do you guys have a glare? I can't really see very well here, but my glasses have a glare, and I don't know. Anyway, one of the fun things about doing these breathing things, and we're going to do a few over the next couple days, is the response of your pet. So watch your pet while you're doing it and see how they respond. And we're going to try to do these for several minutes. So it might be boring and you might not like it, but you might just watch Tristan and see if he does anything. So the one we're going to do today is one of my favorites. It's alternate nostril breathing. First of all, it looks really cool. Second of all, it has so many benefits for you. And a lot of them are benefits we want right now. Decreasing stress is top up there among it, the benefits. And it just balances out your whole system. And one of the brilliant things about this alternate nostril breathing, which is called, all the breathing things in yoga are called pranayama. Prana is like your life force and your breath. So one of the things that alternate nostril breathing does is increase your prana, which would be equivalent to qi for those of you who follow my sister and know a little Chinese medicine. So it decreases your stress. It increases your cardiovascular function, which means that your heart is working better. It can increase your lung function, which right now we all want our lungs as healthy as they can be, given what's going on and the fact that our lungs could get sick. It increases our respiratory endurance, and that also, again, is really important right now. You want your lungs to be at their absolute tip-top shape. And because your lungs are working more efficiently, the demands on oxygen in your body are going to be different, and so you're going to have a lower heart rate. You're going to have, because of all these systems working better, a better sense of well-being, and that all results in decreased anxiety. So alternate nostril breathing can really relax your body and your mind. And thank God these things are taught in yoga, because they're often researched. And there are a whole group of physicians in the United States that study yoga, practice yoga, because it is one of the many ways to reduce stress for people that are in the healthcare professions. And believe me, there was a huge change when I started insisting that we teach yoga, because I'm a yoga instructor. What the heck? Why not use me? I'm a physical therapist and a yoga instructor. Places would pay $1 billion to have me if they could only find me. So anyway, I insisted that we start having yoga for some of our seniors there when I was working at the Veterans Hospital, and what a difference. People would ask to come down just to listen to the music and watch the other people, even if they weren't on therapy, which made my head therapist a little cranky. And now I still teach yoga there, and some of the same people that came for their therapy session to be with yoga still come to participate in yoga. So they've done lots of research because obviously there's benefits for people like those veterans. One of the things that they've studied in a couple studies in 2011 and 8, usually small, or 18, small sample sizes, is that it does decrease your blood pressure and your heart rate and increase your vital capacity, meaning your lung capacity, your ability to use the oxygen you have. And in a study of younger people, they found that fitness-based performance was enhanced by doing alternate nostril breaths. Now, in these studies, some of the people were doing this for 30 minutes a day. If you're doing that, I recommend you're sitting in a comfortable place, because I found with beginners, first of all, you shouldn't do it that long. Second of all, you often feel really lightheaded. You need to kind of stay put when you're doing this, especially if you're doing it for 30 minutes. And you want to make sure when you're doing this that you always exhale out your left side. And that has to do with the placement of your heart and the balance of yin and yang and right and left, masculine, feminine in your body, depending on what your tradition is that you're looking at. So for alternate nostril breathing, this is the part that's a little tricky, but it's not so tricky. You can use any fingers you want on your hands, but you're going to just cover one nostril, breathe in fully through the other one, and then cover that one and exhale out the other side. So you can see the airflow is going to go in around your sinuses and back out. Excellent to do this if you have a cold or any kind of congestion going on. Right, Biscuit? And to that end, if you need to blow your nose at all, do it before you do this, because you're going to really need to blow your nose if you have put that off. So you can use these two fingers. In yoga, we often use the thumb and the pinky. That's too much movement for me. I usually just use my index finger and my thumb or something like that. It doesn't look as cool, but whatever is working, because you're doing this at home with your dog. So let's just take a deep couple of breaths in and out to start. Inhale through your nose, exhale through your mouth. And watch the impact on my dog if you don't have your dog there as we're doing these. And then you're going to cover one nostril, breathe in. Exhale. And we are going to do this for 5 minutes. And try to inhale and exhale absolutely fully. And I can feel things in my sinuses loosening up. Plus, I just got a shower, so that's happening anyway. And that might happen to you. Now, so far, we've been breathing in the left and out the right. We're going to change that now. So plug up your left. And I know it looks backwards and different on the phone. Breathe in the right and out the left. This has been about 2.5 minutes. Now we're going to go back to the other side. We're going to breathe in the left, out the right. And now we're going to go back to the other side because we want to end exhaling on the left. So now we're going to breathe in on the right, exhale left. Good, boy, Biscuit. And I'm already starting to feel a little lightheaded. I used to do 3 minutes of this at the start of every yoga class, but I haven't been doing it regularly for months. So even though I started running, I'm not that great. So we're going to stop there. I'm sure many of you guys who've never done this might be feeling a little lightheaded. So just imagine, what's happening in your body when you do that. You're just like kind of cleaning out all of your sinuses all through your head and your forehead and around your eyes. And it's really good after we've done that to take a few deep breaths in your nose and out your mouth. And they say in yoga, you always want to feel the breath moving under your nostrils and at the back of your mouth and your neck and your nose. So see if you can feel that air moving across your nostrils and in. And it really is a different experience if you've never done this. It's amazingly helpful, like I said, especially at this time when we're all stressed, we have a lot going on. And I really recommend taking a few minutes when you're sitting down, preferably in the morning or in the evening. If you've got your cat on your lap or your little bunny sitting near your feet or your dog nearby and you're petting your dog with the other hand like I am. Right, Tristan? Give it a try because the health benefits are numerous and actually documented in studies. So that's alternate nostril breath. You may hear it called other things. Nada Shodham Pranayama is what it is in Sanskrit. But part of Phoenix Rising Yoga, which is the tradition I've been taught in, is not to complicate yoga for beginners, to make it simple. So alternate nostril breath, how can you forget what that is? You close one nose, breathe in through the other side, and breathe out. So that makes it simple and accessible to everyone, which is something I'm a big fan of. So try your alternate nostril breath. Try it with your pet. Don't try it on your pet. And see if you see any responses in them. And what you might be noticing is, like if you have a cat already on your lap, you might start purring, you might really relax. Generally, animals relax as our breathing relaxes. Most of us hold our breath, don't breathe well, and that's one reason we might find some animals, including our own, to be shy around us sometimes. So doing this can actually enhance your relationship with your pet. And if I do another set of animal connection cards, pranayama will be part of it. So join us back here tomorrow. Sunday mornings are always crazy busy for me. I do a lot of household chores on Sunday. So I don't know what time. I may need to take the day off because I know we're going to just like charge through these for weeks to come. But I will try to see you tomorrow at 9:30. If not, Monday, probably around 9. So thanks for joining us today. Everybody try your alternate nostril breaths. It's going to really help you and probably will help your relationship with your pet too. Thanks for joining us.